Hey there. Today I'm joined by Justin for a special battle report because we had little to no input over the rosters that we were playing today. My name is Nate, and welcome to the Gamers Guild. In case you weren't aware, Josh from the Gamer Guild podcast and myself were lucky enough to be joined by Dallas Kemp and Sarah Rowan from Atomic Mass Games as they talked about their roster building process and then built two separate rosters for us. So if you want to know more about the rosters being played today and the two very different ways that they came together, check out the link down in the description to the Gamers Guild podcast. I am personally bringing the Asgardian Smash Stuff roster that Sarah put together, while Justin will be playing Dallas's team of Criminal Syndicate and Dark Dimension. Justin won priority and went with his pile of extracts. I ended up drawing my Demons Downtown to his Skrull Infiltrator. And I chose 17 Threat because it hopefully restricted Justin's options, and really I just didn't want to see Justin field Dormammu and Juggernaut on the table together against my team, especially because this is going to be a very low point scoring scenario, since the Skrull agent might not even be found until round 2 or 3. And here is Justin with the team that he did end up assembling.
Alright, so I was given a fun assignment this battle report with Dallas's well thought out, well designed Criminal Syndicate list. Now, Dallas went with a very thematic, kind of like story-driven building mode, which I'm not used to. I build more competitively, try and, maximize my things, and he's going for more of a Kingpin wants to blow up a bunch of buildings to get the gold that's underneath them with Black Cat and Crossbones. So I tried to maximize that with the list that I brought today, where I brought Crossbones with his Tash and Cinder, I brought Green Goblin, I brought Punisher. These are all pieces that, kind of go towards that end of the goal. And I'm hoping it goes well with the tactics today.
That is a pretty durable looking team with Kingpin, Crossbones, and Green Goblin. Black Pat is just going to be a real big annoyance since there is only one extract and she's going to easily be able to steal that. Punisher will be an interesting character to go up against just because it's been a little bit since I have played with or against him on the table. My team consists of Thor, Loki, and Valkyrie as my affiliated characters, and then I brought X-23 and Honey Badger because I've never actually got to put them on the table before. And hopefully I can stack Honey Badger's ankle biter ability with Incinerate to make some of these tougher characters a bit easier to get through, since they'll be rolling 2 less dice than normal on defense. Anyways, looking at the board, we have 2 size 5 buildings, 2 size 4 terrain statues, pieces that are Thor and Loki. The trees and fountain are all size 3. The barrel and crate piles are size 2, with the shrubbery and benches rounding out our size 1 terrain. And with that, we will show you deployment and get into the game. So deployment's pretty simple. All of my guys are in the middle. Most of Justin's guys are in the middle. Who's hiding behind Thor?
Punisher
is. And then Goblin's up on a building, just gonna like fly in.
I figured
on the action.
He can fly, so he might be up there,
All right, but here is the board and deployment, and we are into round number 1.
Alright, Punisher is going to make a break for the side scroll point over here. So just put him within one of that, kind of on the action side. I will pay my 1 power to roll 2 dice.
2 very important dice.
Oh, look
man.
at that. Well done, Punisher.
We remove this, we remove that, and that goes on to Punisher.
That changes the dynamic of the game.
That happened. That's a lot of things to deal with for turn 1.
Yeah.
Well, not how I expected things to go, to be honest. So Valkyrie is going to move, and then we're going to go ahead and spend a couple power for a charge action. And we'll just do a normal strike into Punisher. We're going to end up a little bit more that away, though. Over there. And so we will throw 5 dice into Punisher. That's 2 whole successes.
2 successes, and I block nothing. So
That's 2. Valkyrie will get 2 power, which is unfortunately not enough for her throw anymore. So that'll be Valkyrie done.
After some hemming and hawing, I finally decided that I'm just going to set up for next turn. Try and run a screen for my boy Punisher. And get Crossbones kind of in the way to cause some trouble.
Okay. And just because I'm curious, not quite within 2 of each other. All right, over to me. And we're just going to go with Loki. I don't think we're going to be able to get inside of his little beam attack range. It's only 3. Not quite. So Loki 2 will just be getting kind of at the edge of 2 here to hopefully get some stuff done. Next turn.
Alright, so this is just a turn of setup, so I'm going to go with Goblin, do one of these.
Just everybody's rushing over there.
Yeah, I think we will stop by this fountain here to kind of cap this point. But, yep, that is Goblin.
Alright, gonna go with Thor. Move the Loki statue just for ease of moving stuff with camera.
Let me help out a little bit here.
Thor will just make it to the edge of the other side of the Loki statue. We move once. We're gonna do something really dumb. Or really bold, I guess, depending on the way you want to look at it. Move twice. Do want to stay outside of range 1 of the fountain because, well, it does give me cover. It's also something that Punisher can blow up and just deal a bunch of damage. Thor needs to go. Thor needs to get in there. I hate it. Okay. And then Thor and Loki are each going to spend 1. And Thor's going to toss Loki at Punisher. Punisher gets 2 less defense dice.
Good to know.
So he's down to 1.
Yep.
And kablooey. Right. So, block it or die. No!
Yeah. Oh, block 1. Still
Take
alive.
2, and he is alive. You're also going to be staggered, though.
Really? It is rough.
Well, it was a gamble. Gamble didn't pay off, but we tried it. That'll be Thor done.
All right. I need to get back up here for Punisher. So we're just going to move Black Cat once. Tragically, I'm not in range to target anybody. Don't have the power for Troublemaker. So we will instead, let me find my range 3. Let's try and stay out of range 3 of these guys. And just come right here and wait for next turn.
And you were outside of range 3?
I'm outside of range 3 against Loki. I am within range 3 of her.
Cool.
But I'm not concerned about her range 3 attacks.
Well, because she doesn't have any.
Exactly.
All right. That leaves some boring activations over here. 23 is going to go hide behind a Loki statue. Over to you, Kingpin.
Yeah, Kingpin is going to waddle up twice to just be within 1 of this back point. Like so.
Cool. And that leaves Honey Badger. And we are just going to get her basically to range 3 of her sister. Move once, move twice, while hopefully also still managing to be outside of range 1 of the portal, because she can't contest anyway, so why even bother? And that'll be round 1. You are going to go up 4 to my 1.
Yeah, so I have 2 portals and the scroll.
And then we are moving into round number 2.
Yep. So, yeah, I think I'm going to start with Punisher. First action, I'm going to remove his stagger, then, yeah, within 3 of Cat. So I'm going to use my leadership to spend 2 to move the token to Black Cat.
Is it within 3?
Within 3. To another allied character within 3.
Goodness.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Then I will move medium. Then I will I'm going to play Face Me. Spend my 3.
Okay.
Make Thor move.
Cool.
So Thor's going to go way back here. And then you can just unload on Punisher as hard as you like.
Okay. Well, I get to make an attack. We are not quite within 2 of each other anymore. I will spend 1 for the hammer throw.
Okay.
So I get 5 dice. And 3 successes.
You know what? He's got a chance.
He could live.
Not today.
Alright.
You know what, Punisher? You did your job. I appreciate you.
Delivered the package. Well, I didn't realize the Kingpin's leadership was range 3. So here we are. I'm going to go with Valkyrie. And we are going to spend 2 to charge. Won't be spending 2 for Warrior of Legend because it does nothing in this situation. So we're just going to do a nice 5 dice strike into Black Cat. And hope it goes as well as it did with Punisher. It does not. I did get 2.
You got 2.
I got 2.
All right, Cat. Okay, I got nothing.
All right. Working with something. So Valkyrie's got 4 power total, which is a good number, but it's not a great number. Let me think. All right, after calculating it with only 4 power because of the charge, I think I'm better off with a strike and then saving the power for a Dragon Fang. Or not Dragon Fang, but the throw, rather. So another 5 dice strike. This one rolls better, 4.
It's way better. Oh, look at that.
No!
Well done, Cat.
All right, well, she takes 1. Valkyrie gains 1. And that leaves her on 2 life left.
That leaves her on 2 life.
Well, bother. Oh. Let's see, are we within range 2 of those back crates? Looks like it. Oh, I wanted to throw you at Loki so that Loki could do stuff, but that's just not going to happen. I think we go for it. We're going to spend 3 for Asgardian Might, and we're just going to chuck this at Black Cat.
At a size 2.
Size 2, so 3 incoming damage.
Block 1.
Pays off this time.
Take exactly enough to daze.
Valkyrie will spend the 1 to pick up the undercover scroll agent, and that will be Valkyrie's turn done.
All right, so I'm going to activate Crossbones. I will pay 2 for his overpower attack. It's just 5 die physical into Valkyrie. There's a crit. So that's 3 into her.
All right. Valkyrie blocks 2 and will take 1.
All right. So you take 1. I get to place myself within 1 of you.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll go right there.
Sounds good.
And then I will just hit you with a strike.
Cool. You got dice on the tray already. That's a good strike.
That is a very good strike.
6 successes?
6 successes.
Yeah, Valkyrie, let's block like 2 and live. Blocking 1 so far.
Oh my god.
Block 2.
So you take 4.
I take 4.
I gain 4 power out of that. But I don't have anything to do other than stand there and look at you funny.
Oh boy, Valkyrie's in trouble. Alright, so there's going to be some things happening. First, I'm going to use Thor's leadership on Valkyrie to heal a point of damage. Because, yes, please. And then Loki's going to go. And Loki is going to do his best impersonation of a charge. We're going to move. And then we will spend 2 for I'm a God and strike Green Goblin with 5 dice, counting blanks. You want to call that cocked or a hit?
Nah, it's a hit. It's fine.
Cool. So just, oh, well, crit. 4 successes.
All right. Come on, Goblin. Hey,
Blocks 2, maybe blocks a 3rd.
Yep,
Nope.
I'll take it.
So he'll take 2. I'll gain 2. And that is all the Trickster has.
All right. So I think I'm going to go with Goblin. I will pay 2 and then an extra because Loki's a jerk. To hit and run, throwing a pumpkin bomb at Valkyrie.
Alright, Valkyrie's at least got cover and 2 whole stamina remaining, so we'll see what happens.
And I'm assuming your stats are 3-3-3.
They are.
So why not? We'll say energy for this type of attack. There's a crit. So that's 3.
3. I need to block 2. Hiya! Blocks 2. I won't even bother with the crits because Goblin can't make me reroll.
Yep. I did not get a wild, so you do not get any bag of tricks shenanigans.
You do get to move medium, though.
Do get to move medium.
There goes my cover.
And there goes your cover. Then I will... Yeah, just throw another.
Yep. This is probably it.
That was a crit.
That was crit, so 4. Need to block 3. Oh my goodness. Justin, don't hate me. Oh,
Close.
it was almost there. So she will take 2. She will daze. You will get to place this.
Yep. I think I'm going to place it directly onto...
Don't place it for me real quick, just in case. How much health does Goblin have on this side? Like 7?
Goblin has 7, so he has 4 left. You got something you want to do?
I got some possible shenanigans that I might try.
I'm going to place it within 1.
Yep.
Right there. Now, I'm picking up the power to pick it up.
Before you do that, I have a reaction of seeing red, good sir. You have dazed my Valkyrie. So Loki's going to just get a 5 dice strike into you.
Okay.
Nothing super fancy. I don't have the power for I am a God, unfortunately. But, oh, 1. That was a waste of a card.
I block it.
And you block it. All right.
So now, back to what I was saying. I pay my 1 to pick up
Yep.
the objective, and that was a hit and run and an attack. I would put a condition on you, but you are dazed, so it doesn't matter. So that is Goblin's activation.
All right, we're going to go with the Honey Badger. We're going to move once, and then we're going to move a second time, and get at least within range 1 of Green Goblin, And maybe, hey, Kingpin too.
I don't know if you're within one of Goblin. You may not.
Let's push it that way just a little bit, and that's the more important one to me. Let's see. That might take me outside of Kingpin. Yep, just barely. But Goblin is the more annoying character at the moment. But that's all she does.
Alright, so I am going to go ahead and activate Kingpin. Doesn't have a ton of power, and Loki's there being Loki. But I will just go ahead and headbutt Honey Badger.
Okay.
5-die strike. 1.
Honey Badger says no.
Honey Badger says no. Then I will... guess I could get both of you with a cane laser.
'Tis true.
It's not my deal. You know what? We're just going to headbutt her again.
Cool.
That's better.
Yeah, that's 4. That is rough for her. She'll block 2 and take 2.
Yep. So the point of this was to get enough power to throw her. She's also stunned and has a push, but her push, is that a May? May, yeah. So I'm not going to push you.
Cool.
But what I will do is pay 2 and then the Loki tax for street level negotiations.
That's real cool. I'm going to play Indomitable.
That is a good play. So, yeah, that doesn't happen. Glad you got Indomitable. That's a fun card. Cool. That's Kingpin.
All right, so first things first, we will once again use the Asgardian leadership. Honey Badger will spend 1, and we will get rid of a damage. And then we're going to go with Miss Wolverine. And I don't think we have range. We didn't do a full pre-measuring. But with a little bit of hope... No, not there. So she will just be doing a double move, staying incinerated, but get into the fray a little bit herself. You know what? We'll stay outside of 2 of Kingpin, because why give you the satisfaction? So that's her done, which leaves Thor. And Thor's in an awkward spot because he spent the power to toss a hammer at Punisher, which is worth it, but annoying. So we're going to move once, and while we can't stagger Green Goblin, I'm pretty sure I can shock him. So Thor will spend 1, and we will toss a hammer at his now 2 physical defense, thanks to Incinerate and Honey Badger. And say 3.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
I block nothing, taking all 3.
All right. And then that'll be Thor done and the round. This time you're only scoring 3.
True, I'll take it.
Score 1 still. So you've got a major lead in some ways, and other ways hopefully not as much. We will come back with round number 3.
Alright, so I've decided I'm going to go ahead and activate Goblin, try and get him as far away from the action as possible before everything goes to crap. So I will start this by actually paying 2 for Smash to destroy these barrels in front of him, which are size 2, which is 1 less than him, which adds 2 to his attack for this round, or for this next action.
For the round.
Is it for the round?
For the turn, I think.
So then I'm going to pay 3 for a hit and run.
Yep.
Targeting... God, who should I target?
So many options.
How much does Valkyrie have on that side? 5?
5.
She might be the one. Yep, she's going to be the one. So I will throw... So normally it's a 5-die pumpkin bomb, but it goes to a 7-die pumpkin bomb, but then it goes down to a
6-die pumpkin bomb because of
the
shock.
But I will...
Honey Badger, while you're within 2 of her, is going to be too dangerous to ignore.
Cool.
So she's going to take this instead, and I'm guessing
Energy.
because why not?
So that is a total of 4 into her.
All right. This could just be her gone. But it's not. She lives on 1. She will take 3. She is stunned, unfortunately, so she can't pull that trick off again.
And then I did get my wild, so I will go ahead and you have how much left on her?
1.
She's stunned too. That's nice. Yeah, we'll incinerate her.
Okay.
Then I'm going to fly.
Before you do that, I'm going to move with X-23 since they're within range 3 of each other.
Excellent point.
And I get to, I think, move medium toward the attacker. Those lines. I'm just going to get on the other side of Kingpin's base. Cool.
Trick or treat is size 3 or less. That is so disappointing. So disappointing. But that's okay. I'm going to move my short because I'm holding the scroll.
Yep.
Now my options here would be to move again to try and get out of range, or to just go nuts and attack. Yep, it's time to go nuts and attack. I'm going to spend 4 of my power on Knight of the Goblin, throwing a whole mess of dice at X-23.
Yep.
So this goes from 7 to 9 dice.
Down to
8 dice. I will choose energy for this attack type.
Yep. I have 3 energy and I will have cover. But I'm incinerated, so I'm down to 2.
Crit. Okay, it's
so
not
3 successes.
3 successes.
I live. I'm an assassin, so I reroll. That doesn't help. I take 3.
Well, you also gain the poison special condition. You would also gain incinerate, but you already have it.
Yep. So I'm also poisoned. I take 3. It hurts. And 1, 2, 3. Get 3 power because I'm not stunned. But you attacked me, sir, and that's not very nice. So Honey Badger is going to advance medium. Just get to the other side within 1 of Goblin, who is hiding out behind that massive statue. And anything else for the Green Goblin?
That is all he's got.
Okay. All right, so we're going to go with X-23 because she's got healing factor and only 2 health left, and Kingpin could probably do that easily. But first we're going to use the Asgardian leadership ability, spending power to get rid of that incinerate condition. Then we're going to spend 2 power for Claw Rush, which is a range 3 attack with 6 strength, and we're going to put that into the meanie Green Goblin, who is still incinerated and still by Laura, so you're not getting a lot of defensive stuff, hopefully. And I do get a re-roll because I'm an assassin, so 4 successes total.
So I need to really roll well here.
I also got a Pierce for what it's worth.
Well, that sort of takes me out of it. So yeah, I block nothing and take 2.
4. Oh, no, take 2. Now, there's a question about how greedy I want to get. We're definitely going to... Let's put it right over... Well, you know what? Let me think, because there's decisions to be made, unfortunately. All right, there's a lot of thinking going on, because as much as I'd love to just run away with X-23 at the moment, it's not really in the wheelhouse, because Black Cat can just track her down. So what I'm going to do is, before I resolve the medium move, because I dazed an enemy character, I'm going to spend 2 for Frenzy and make a 5-die attack into Kingpin, who, while not next to Honey Badger any longer, is at least incinerated. Got a crit, and got a reroll. Doesn't help, so 3 successes in total.
Right. I'll roll. So there's 2 and don't think it's worth the 2 power to prevent the last damage. I will take the 1.
Yep. You take 1. Laura gains 1. Laura will spend the 1 to pick up the objective. Thank you. And then we'll just make another 5-die attack into Kingpin.
Okay.
This time, hopefully, getting a wild. We do.
That's a
crit.
good attack.
Reroll. 4 successes with a pierce and a bleed. Well,
Okay.
pierce doesn't matter this time.
Well, I will definitely pay 2 to reduce that by 1.
So you're going to take 3.
Take 3 damage. And
You will be bleeding.
Okay.
Cool. And then at the end of her activation, she has healing factor 2. So she will heal 2, be poisoned, but be done.
So I'm going to activate Black Cat. I'm going to spend 2 for her Troublemaker. Definitely within range 3 of Loki.
Yep.
So I'll throw a 6-die physical into him.
No wild.
Got the
You
wild.
Well, I might actually block the damage. I do.
All right. Well, you're still staggered.
I'm staggered.
Then I get my free medium move.
Short, but yes.
For a short move, I apologize. Then I will just move again to here within 1 of you.
Yep.
My second action, I will spend, normally this costs 3, but it costs 4 today because of Loki being a jerk, to steal the objective from you.
It is now yours.
Yep. And from here, I don't have the power for grappling hook. 1 short. That's okay. So that's her.
All right, so Valkyrie is going to spend 2 for Warrior of Legend, and then 2 to charge. And we'll put some dice into the Kingpin here.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be 5 dice with Warrior of Legend modification, which for every crit and wild in my roll, I can change another die into a hit. Crit 1, so 4 successes after that. Goodness.
So block 2, I will pay 2 because of Loki for my intense physical conditioning to take 1.
So you only take 1, which is unfortunate. We will then spend 3 of the 4 power we have for Face Me, and make Black Cat, although she cannot move super far any longer, we will make her come towards us and gets an attack against Valkyrie.
Well, I get to make an attack. I don't have to target Valkyrie.
Oh, yeah. After the advance, the chosen character may make one attack with the chosen character. So you can attack whoever you want.
Yeah. I saw Battle Lust. I was like, can I do that on this attack? Yeah, I cannot. So, is anyone close to death over there? Honey Badger is.
Honey Badger, but you can't see her.
Yeah, I can't see her through the statue. And Loki already has a stagger condition. I don't really need to stagger him again. Loki's also unhurt. But hurting him might be nice.
I'll say, I don't think you're within range 2.
I'm not, but I could at least get a point on him.
Yeah.
Alternately, I could stagger one of these. It might be useful. Or I could just keep my power. I think I'm just going to keep the power and cat claws into Valkyrie.
Okay.
4 that physical. Hey.
Got a pierce.
Got a pierce. And
3 successes.
3 successes.
I am not incinerated. You pierce it. I'll take 3.
Well done, Black Cat.
Ouch. But on the bright side, it gives me 3 power.
It does give you 3 power.
So we will now just do a normal 5-die strike into Black Cat.
Okay.
Because I can't modify with Warrior of Legend. 2.
And I block.
Blocked. Big oof. We will spend 3 that you just gave us, and we will throw you into this water fountain. Like so. And yes, you ignore the character's base that is doing the throw, so I can throw her through Valkyrie. So we'll at least get 1 damage in on the Vicious Black Cat. And that is Valkyrie's activation done.
Alright, so I need to do something to kind of slow up his aggression here. So Valkyrie has how much damage on her? 3 damage?
3.
She has 2 left.
Yes.
And Loki is unhurt.
Loki and Thor are completely untouched.
Well, I'm going to start with a cane laser into these 2.
Cool, cool.
That's just 4 die energy.
Who do you hit first?
We'll go ahead and hit Valkyrie first.
Cool.
For nothing.
Haha.
Then we will hit Loki.
For 1, I will not spend the 2 power for I'm a God.
2.
Block 1, take 1.
Okay. Then, I'm going to do that again.
Cool.
So Valkyrie
first.
Nothing.
Again.
And then Loki.
Loki.
That's 3.
3. It's not enough. Kill him. We will not spin for I'm a God. 3 skulls, Loki. We take 3.
Okay. Then I'm going to spend my 3 power for street level negotiations.
Do you have 4 power, sir?
It only costs 2 normally.
Oh, goodness.
I'm spending 2 for the power, 1 for the Loki tax.
Yep.
Choose an interactive range feature or enemy character, both size 3 or less and within 2. We've already determined you are, and throw it medium. So, yeah, we're just going to do one of these things, and he hits Thor there.
Oof. Well, that dazes Loki. Which is real unfortunate. Thor will make a dodge roll. Dodges none of it, so he'll take 3.
And Kingpin takes damage from the bleed, and he is done.
Okay. Alright, gonna go with Thor. He's going to spend a power to heal, as most Asgardians should. We'll then spend 3 to do a 4 Asgard. And leap over here, over the, thankfully, size 3, haha, Punisher. And then we'll do a nice little 6-die strike into Black Cat. 2.
Alright, Cat. Block
Hey,
nothing.
you take 2. You're staggered.
Yep.
Which is also important. Did not get the walled for the throw, so you've got 2 health left.
2 health left.
We'll do another strike into her.
Okay.
6 dice. Lots of, damage and stuff.
There
That's
it
better.
is.
There we go. 4 with a wild.
Block 1, but that is enough. She takes 2.
Cool. So I won't bother with the throw so that I get the full 2 power back. I will spend a power to pick up the scroll that she drops, and then I will spend 3 to throw Kingpin. Is it medium? But he can negate the damage. How much power does Kingpin have on him?
Kingpin has 0 power on him.
Oh, he can't negate the damage.
Every point of power on to Loki. Yeah.
So I think Kingpin is going to demolish some boxes, because he throws me. Yep. So we'll spend 3, and we will hurl him this way for the daze.
Well, that does daze him, but it also gives Punisher a second.
does give him another judgment.
Another judgment token.
And that is Thor done.
Right, I'm going to activate Crossbones. I will move him here.
Cool.
Then I will spend 2 of his power for an overpower into Thor.
Are we within 2?
We don't need to be within 2.
Oh, this is the...
Keep
Keep thinking Haymaker.
And roll 5 dice.
Yep. Pretty good.
2 crits. Got 3.
Alright. Block none of it, so I'll take 3.
Works for me.
Ouch.
Tragically, I did not get the wild, but I do get to place myself within 1 of you.
Yep.
So we'll go onto the point right there.
Absolutely. And that is it for the Crossbones.
That was a move and an attack.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to use my Asgardian leadership on Valkyrie. She's going to spend her last power to heal 1. And Honey Badger is going to stand there and just shake a couple of conditions off. I think she is where she wants to be, and that is my last activation, sir. You know what you want to do with Punisher?
I think so.
Alright.
Let me see how close I can get if I move up here with my... So I can get within range if I move right next to Loki. I don't need to do that, so I'm just going to use the action to move.
You want me to get it next to him?
Yeah, I got it. Close enough. I'm just going right there.
Cool.
So we'll do that.
Yep.
Then
We can see each other around the corners.
I will actually target Valkyrie
Ooh.
with a
Rapid
fire. So this is 4 dice.
Yep. Uh-oh.
That's 3.
That's enough to kill her. Valkyrie blocks 2, takes 1.
Okay.
And you've got the guaranteed rapid fire.
And I gain a power from that.
Yep.
Then the rapid fire. We'll go ahead and spend my 3 judgment tokens.
Is it reactive? It is not.
Yeah.
You can't use it.
Oh.
Because you'd have to do it on the first attack.
Oh, I didn't know I couldn't. Is this not a separate attack?
It's a... You don't have the window to do it because it's not reactive in the same way that like Corvus can't use Glaive's Edge on a flurry.
Well, that's all right.
I'll say, you still probably got her. Oh no.
1.
Well, she lives.
She
She lives.
That's okay, because I get a power out of that.
You still get a power.
I'm going to spend 3. Can't do that because it's an action, and I screwed that up completely.
All right, end of round 3. I will score 3 because X-23 holds the back point, and Thor on 1 life is holding the scroll agent. Mostly, unfortunately, because Justin didn't think about blowing terrain up, costing power and stuff. So I will start to catch up, but not quite, as we head into round 4. Alright, so top of round 4, I have priority finally, and we're probably going to lose it on this. Going to go with Thor. He is going to use the leadership to heal himself 1. Getting rid of the Incinerate would be cool, but I think having that extra hit point's just more worthwhile right now. He will then spend 3 for Asgard, and unfortunately it's not as far because of, well, carrying an extra wiggly scroll agent, I guess. But we'll throw 6 dice into Punisher here. 3 with a throw.
Oops. So there's 1, 1. So
All right,
2.
so you take 2, and I will throw you into the fountain for a 3rd. Kerplunk. And Punisher has 2 health left.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, 'cause it's 6 on the other side.
He has 5 on this side, so he's got 2 left.
2 left. So I can't just chuck him into the fountain and call it a day. Unfortunately, I think we'll have to throw the fountain into him. So we'll spend 3 to do just that.
Oh, wait, it's size 3.
3.
So I still take 2, and I die.
Just enough. Problem is, Crossbones and Goblin can both still pretty easily track down Thor at the moment. So, let's see. Crossbones has enough power to do all sorts of mean things. Thor will spend 1 to chuck a hammer. We'll chuck it at Goblin because he's rude on his injured side.
He is indeed.
So just 5 dice. Physical. Okay.
Okay.
6 successes, and you're rolling 1 less die because of Honey Badger?
Yes, I am. What 2? So he takes
4?
4.
Almost got him in 1.
You almost one-shot him.
That was unexpected. But you're also shocked, which was the main reason to do that in the first place. And that is Thor done.
Battle Lust. Alright, so I'm going to activate Goblin. He is going to move up here. Oops. Then I will pay 3 for Battle Lust.
Giving him 3 extra dice.
Then I'm going to pay 1 for Cruel Tutelage.
Giving him another 3 extra dice.
And then I will throw a Pumpkin Bomb. This is a 12 dice normally, but since I'm shocked, it's down to 11 dice into Loki.
All right, before you do that, I'm going to be really mean.
Oh, you're going to move out of range?
I'm going to trickster.
That is rude. Don't do that.
But Loki needs to live. He can't just walk up and die. So Loki will spend 3, and we will apparently disappoint Justin enormously. And end up just outside of range 4.
That's okay, because what I'm going to do now instead is pay 3 and then 1 for the Loki tax. Actually, you're out of range 4.
I'm outside of Loki tax.
So instead, I'm just going to pay 3 to Glider Ram into Thor.
Yep.
Like so.
Yep. Thor has a heck of a dodge roll to make. 4 incoming damage. Need to block 3 of it. He does not. So Thor will take 2 and drop that.
So that's going to go here, just to, I guess, kind of annoy Valkyrie, maybe, I guess. Sure, why not?
Cool.
But then I'm going to use my attack action that I have left to target Loki.
Cool. Thankfully, this does bring it back down to the normal 5 dice.
I don't think so.
Because you went to make the attack, and then the attack was canceled.
It's just the next attack made by
And you made an attack, but then it got canceled.
Is that how it works?
Give us 1
All
sec.
right.
So we went to the rules forum, kind of, sort of, and unfortunately, the extra dice disappeared because the next attack was attempted to be made, and then Loki basically negated that attack, but the attack still happened, so any superpowers or cards that give a one-time dice buff are then kind of just gone. So this will be back to a 5-die pumpkin bomb because of the shock.
Well, actually, it's not. I'm not going to target Loki
Aha.
because that's a waste now. Instead, I'm going to pay 3 for Night of the Goblin into Valkyrie.
Yeah, she's not going to like that.
So, yeah, we'll just do that. This is, it doesn't matter. We'll do physical.
Cool.
So that is
5. There's a chance she could live if she maxes. She certainly doesn't. That is Valkyrie deleted. And Green Goblin done?
That is Green Goblin done.
Okay. All right, well, we're going to go with Loki. Before we do that, though, X-23 will spend a power to use the Asgardian leadership and get rid of the Incinerate. Loki will then move within range 1 to spend a power to pick up the scroll. And then we will... Sure, we'll spend 2 for an I Am a God strike into Crossbones. So 5 dice, counting blanks, and you're incinerated, so you're rolling at least a little bit less. 2, because I count blanks. That's brutal.
And
You block it. Oh, Loki, that was bad. That is Loki done.
So I'm going to go with Kingpin. I got to get some points, so I'm going to move here. Then I will Cane Laser into the 2 sisters.
Absolutely. All right, which one do you want to hit first?
Let's do X-23 first.
X-23. I'm just glad she shook off that Incinerate.
3.
Block 1, do get my reroll. Doesn't help, so I'll block 1 and take 2. That does let Honey Badger get a free move. It doesn't get her out of the attack or anything like that. But we will at least... is that touching her? I can't tell from back here.
Close enough.
Cool. If you just want to move her the full distance and get her up with her buddy. Cool.
And then the attack targeting her.
Yep. Uh-oh.
2 crits. So that is 5.
Yeah, she takes 2.
Yeah.
But hey, the Incinerate's gone, or the stun is gone, so she actually gets power for it. All right. That is, well, anything else for the Kingpin?
That's all.
All right. All right, everybody who's alive either has no damage, Loki, or is already used the Asgardian leadership, so X-23 can't do that. She will do a adamantium slash into Kingpin. Got a pierce, the reroll for 4 total, and you will get the bleed once it's all said and done.
2 crits.
Before you roll those crits in.
Well, I won't show you what I got.
Nope.
It didn't matter. I didn't get anything.
All right.
Block
I'll
2.
pierce one of them.
Block 1. Take 3.
Take 3. I will gain 3.
Actually, I'm going to pay 1 to reduce that by 1.
Cool.
So I'll take 2.
You take 2. I gain 2 then. And we'll just do that again. Do I do 6 dice instead? You're bleeding now, so... Sure, we'll get an extra die. We'll spend 2 for the Claw Rush. Get an extra dice. Still get the Pierce on the Wild. Crit. Reroll. So 6 successes with Pierce.
Yep.
Well, Pierce isn't needed.
Pierce isn't needed, so I will reduce that
by 1 and still
1.
take 5, and that's...
And is exactly enough. You did 7 in that case.
Okay. Well, in that case, the unfortunate thing is we really don't want to give Crossbones any power. So although I could do the assassin training, giving Crossbones the power for a haymaker would be unfortunate. So X-23 is just going to call her activation done there, and she will spend, or not spend, she will use the healing factor to heal a couple. It is also worth noting, if you've already commented, whatever, we did catch that Crossbones and Thor, although both healthy, Justin Stoll would have scored a point because Kingpin's leadership was on the table, so we bumped him up to 8. But speaking of, it is now Crossbones go. Don't mind.
All Right, well, all I've got left is Crossbones, so I'm gonna just strike into Loki, try and get some power.
Yep, so Loki gets to see your dice before he decides I'm a god. You've only got 2, 3. I'm not going to do it because I get to live no matter what here. And
hey, I got a power.
did you roll? Did rolling in your crit matter?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Yes, it did. Because
It
I
did.
had 2.
Cool. So he would block both.
Yep. Then I'll let you trickster, so I'll pay 4 for a haymaker.
You don't have the power because of
You're
Loki
right.
tax.
That's why I needed the power, so guess we'll just strike into him.
Loki will spend the 3. We'll give you back an action, but we want to get outside of your ranges. So Loki will retreat back to here.
You are within range there.
'Tis true.
So yeah, I'll spend 2 and overpower into
Yeah.
X23. Got 2.
Dose. Block 1. Reroll says block 1. So I'll take 1.
Yep. Then I go within 1 of you.
Yep.
Prevent you from scoring that point. I didn't want to do that. That seems like a horrible idea. Oh, I don't have an option. I have to. So, yeah. Cool.
That is that. All right, and with that, we will head into round 5. I am scoring only 2 because of Loki.
Yep.
Alright, well, my first activation is going to be X23. It may not make the most sense in the world, but I want to, I don't know, the value of throwing Goblin into something and then Thor trying to do something just doesn't feel very high at the moment. So we're just going to do a spend 2 power for a Claw Slash into Green Goblin. So this will be 6 dice with a reroll into his 3. Crit. Reroll. Yeah, so
6 on 6 dice. Cool. Yep.
Cool. Did the 1 damage needed.
You know, we can play out this turn, but I've got a slow-moving character back here on the back point, and you've got the scroll and that point. I don't think there's a point in going forward the rest of this turn.
I think that's fair, because even if Crossbones gets somewhere between the other 3 activations, he probably at least gets dazed. So, all right, man. That was a bloodbath.
It was a bloodbath. Whew, that game was rough. I got to an early lead because Punisher got lucky, grabbed the scroll first roll, which never happens. I don't know what was going on with my luck that game. But Nate has kind of a tenacious ability to get all of his units up there. I had to literally sacrifice Punisher to move him into attack range with a face me and just get Thor out of the picture for a turn or 2. But the real turning point of the game for me was not remembering that the blowing up of a terrain piece takes an action. So I got the power. I was like, sweet, let's do this. And I didn't have the ability to blow up the fountain. So it is what it is. If I've gone back, changed some things, I might have been a little more competitive, but Nate's list was way killier than mine, and my tanks didn't tank, and his killers killed. So it was a good game.
This was a weird game of just passing the scroll back and forth between our characters. And a couple of unfortunate misplays really defined what happened and that what can happen when you haven't played a certain character in a while, like Justin and Punisher in this case. Now, granted, I don't know if Punisher dazing Thor and grabbing the scroll there towards the end of the game for himself was enough to say that it was the mistake that could have won him the game instead, since at the end I had eliminated most of Justin's characters. But it certainly would have put him into a much better position on points. This game ended up being pretty brawly, and I think one of the key things that helped me overall was keeping my characters close together instead of trying to run away whenever I got the scroll from whomever had it, or with whoever had it. I tried to keep all my characters in a position where when they would drop the scroll, I could have other friendly characters in position to start attacking whichever enemy character ended up picking it up. Although at the beginning of the game, with Justin's Kingpin's leadership and Black Cat and other things, it was tough to just get the scroll away from him in the first place. Mike. But that is everything I've got for today. I just wanted to say thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the game. If you want some fun insights behind these lists and the AMG staff who made them, check out the Gamers Guild podcast with the links down in the description. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, keep on gaming.